definitely want to start off by letting you guys know that there is only one thing that you need to do when it comes to transitioning your life into having a better self-concept and practicing the law of assumption, is to become fully aware daily of the things that you're doing that are either working for you or the things that are not working for you. And with self-concept, you are literally changing how you not only see yourself, but in your mind, it's the inner conversations that you're having with other people, and it's the inner conversations that you make up that they're having with you. So ponder this for 1 second when it comes to self-concept. Okay? With self-concept, it has to do with you. Concept means how things are structured, how things go, the proper order of things, the concept of something. So ponder this when it comes to your self-concept. How many times throughout the day do you give yourself praise? How many times throughout the day do you actually acknowledge that you are doing something well, or you acknowledge that you have done something well? Beyond your physical, who are you? These are the things that I want you to ponder when it comes to changing your self-concept, so that not only do you manifest a wonderful, beautiful life, but you are able to subconsciously create new foundations. Okay? This is beyond just watching YouTube videos. This is doing the actual work. A lot of people just want to snap their fingers and have their manifestations. And while I do believe that instant manifestations can happen, for the majority of us, there are usually limiting beliefs. There are usually things that we self-sabotage, and it needs to be addressed first. The purging of those things needs to be addressed first. I mean, I am a self-employed woman who makes the money that she desires to make. That did not happen overnight, my dear. No. I've had many doubts, many fears, many of horrible inner conversations before I got to the point where I just realized that money comes and goes. Money is effortlessly made. You know, there's money. Like, I had to consistently see myself as a woman who can give value to the world, and then therefore I will receive compensation back. This is something I wanted to bring up. Do you know what every single person wants whenever they get their manifestation? Like when they deliberately get their manifestation, do you know what everyone desires to have? I figured it out just for my clients. Do you know what everyone desires to have at the end of the day? Relief, satisfaction, but mostly relief. When you can just be like, oh, thank God. Yes, finally. That's what you want. That is the inner conversation. That is the emotion that you want whenever you finally get your manifestation. You breathe a sigh of relief. It's like if you have ever played on a team, you've ever had someone who's been like a cheerleader for you, or someone that's just had your back. That's what coaching is for. That's why I absolutely 100% know that I am meant to be a teacher, to be a person who helps people to spiritually heal themselves. I don't have to be perfect to do that, but I will tell you one thing is that I don't have many bad days. They just don't exist for me anymore. And I changed and turned my life around from a person that was always angry, always upset, never ever believed in myself. I always had an excuse for why I didn't have. And then when I did get, I never was grateful. Just all the things that we do in our lives, and we think that things are happening to us outside of us. You guys have to develop a relationship with yourself. That's your self-concept. Your self-concept should be one of encouragement. It should be whenever you feel like you are coming down on yourself, to develop a resolution, a solution to the issue. I'm not saying you don't hold yourself accountable. What I'm saying is that there's a way to hold yourself accountable without talking to yourself in a demeaning way. And we all have done it before. I just don't do it anymore. And I tell people, your inner conversations about yourself. And also, let's just say somebody disrespects you at your job, or your boss talks to you in a way. As soon as you allow another person to speak to you in a way that is derogatory, and you don't check that, you are programming your subconscious mind that your self-concept is that people can speak to you in rude and nasty ways. But I think the reason why the law of assumption is popular now is because it basically allows you to take back your power with your awareness of where your manifestation starts. The law of assumption has been convoluted to where people think that it's like you're attracting things outside of you, which you are in a way. However, your consciousness and your awareness can shift to your awareness being within. That is the law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be true about your life, how people treat you, what they say about you, how you expect things to go in your life, you make assumptions, you project things, you speak things, you feel things. All of those things are assumptions. If you go out into the world and you're overweight and you feel like people are looking at you and talking negatively about you, that is an assumption that you make. Because the truth of the matter is that you don't know what the person is thinking in their head. You're assuming that they are feeling a certain way about you because you're overweight. That's an assumption. Make a different assumption. You know what the saying is? When you assume, you make an ass out of me and you. That is what people say about assumptions. So usually assumptions are considered negative. That's why the law of assumption, whether it's negative or positive, if you do it long enough, it's still going to be true. So instead of making those ass assumptions, make the positive assumption about your life that no matter how I look, people still treat me with love and respect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. Let me know how you feel about what I've spoken about. I hope you took notes. And take care of yourself. Love on yourself. Put yourself first. That's the first thing you need to do when it comes to self-concept. Love you. Bye-bye.